I do not blame Nigerian government. I blame Nigerian pastors. I have been reading articles on Companies and Allied Matters Act, Cama, which has empowered the Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, to monitor the financial spending of the religious bodies in Nigeria. The law, from what I can see, empowers the CAC to probe the finances of the church and possibly sack trustees found to be fraudulent and appoint interim managers. And the Nigerian pastors are crying wolf over this. Look, I am a Christian. Political government, in the actual sense of the matter, has no business in the affairs of the church. The reason are that it is a spiritual institution which is answerable to God. Again, the government is not contributing anything to the church, and since the Nigerian government is not contributing anything to the church, there is no need prognosing into the affairs of the church. What is the government doing there for? If the money there is stolen, what concerns the government? Is it the government's money? So much money of government is being stolen. What has the government done about that? Has it recovered all the money from the political fraudsters before stretching the hand into the church? Rather, it is the church is helping the government. During the COVID-19 lockdown, many churches donated money and other items to the federal government. Some donated to states in their respective domains. If I don't know any, I think I remember Deeper Life donated 50 million to the government. The church is helping the government in many ways, but I cannot pinpoint one thing the government has done for the church in Nigeria that would warrant government screening the account of churches, and if found wanting, sack the trustees and appoint interim management. But I must say this, Nigerian pastors have not done too well. Many of them are flaunting wealth acquired from members of the churches. Some are establishing churches specifically for business, just to make money and feed their pockets and families. Some are buying expensive cars, jeeps, and cruising the streets of Nigerian cities as politicians do. Some are flying private jets from city to city and from one to the other. Yes, some are heavily rich as the politicians of the world. While their members are languishing in penury, the pastors are cruising in expensive cars. Some are even richer than the politicians in the country. It pains my heart to see pastors now competing among themselves to know who is richer than the other. Forbes magazine is now showing richest pastors in Nigeria, along with politicians and other business moguls. There is now a competition among pastors to outdo the other in terms of wealth and fame, and you think the government is not jealous, you lie. Rather than the house of God being a center for spiritual rejuvenation, Nigerian pastors have turned it to business center, and since they have turned it to business center, the Nigerian government must come in to supervise what the pastors are doing. Do you blame the government? You don't need it. Blame the pastors who are milking members and living larger than the people they are serving. Some people who do not have job in the secular world are turning to become overnight pastors and with their sugar-coated tongue milk their members, and within few years they join the league of rich pastors and the competition continues. Do you blame the government? No, you don't need it. Blame the pastors. If the pastors were actually doing the will of God and not showing wealth, I do not think the government will think of probing their finances. Thank you for listening to this news. May God bless you, sir. May God bless you richly for this truth that you have just revealed. And that is just the humble truth. Pastors are to be blamed. Pastors are the cause of everything. So they should not just challenge the Nigerian government. I concur with you, sir. Yes, the government has now imposed a law on the day-to-day spending, on the monitoring of day-to-day spending in churches. Do you know why? Good. This is it. The government now have a basic knowledge of the kind of money that comes into the church on daily basis. They now have an idea of what the Nigerian churches are now having in their accounts. They have seen that pastors in Nigeria are now competing with politicians in Nigeria. So, what do you expect? The Nigerian pastors are the cause of all this. You remember during the COVID-19 period, the Nigerian pastors exposed themselves to the Nigerian government by contributing huge sum of money to the government, as all in the name of COVID-19 palliative support. See the enter BRT. No, I see